Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. Can you believe that we have made it through the first 3 weeks, not only of school, and for you, seventh grade, which, if you didn't know, they say is the hardest year you will ever go through just because of everything going on physically, emotionally, mentally. So many big changes are happening for you this year. But also, you guys are living a moment in history. You just completed your first 3 weeks of school during a national pandemic. And I just want to say that I'm so proud of all of you. And I mean that genuinely. I know that we all are working through a lot right now. And it's tough. I originally had a whole lesson planned for today, but after grading all day and realizing so many different people's stress levels, I just want to switch things up for us a little bit. So this is our last Friday where everyone's doing remote learning. Some of you I will see Tuesday. Well, I'll see all of you Tuesday, but some of you I'll see actually in person, while others I will continue to be teaching you remotely. And I just want to say that whatever you choose, I 100% respect. I know it's a really hard choice. I would give anything if we could all be here in the room together, but I understand the pros and cons of both decisions. And if I were you, I honestly don't know which choice I would make. But I do want to tell you all that whatever you choose, however you are learning through me each day, it's going to be the same level of curriculum, level of support that you will receive. I am here for each and every single one of you every single day this year and beyond. So I'm hoping that I can help alleviate some of that stress. What I would like to do, so I had originally planned for us to celebrate a notebook page today, but I realized that some of you were trying so hard to navigate life through learning in Canvas with all of your classes, my class, and just figuring everything out. So what I want to do is I'm still going to honor those who submitted their best page yesterday, their screenshot in the module yesterday. However, if you didn't, I'm going to give you until Tuesday to do so, and I will be taking it for a grade. But those who submitted it yesterday, I'm going to give you extra credit on your lowest formative, okay? When we come back Tuesday, we have some Camp Panther stuff we'll be doing throughout the school, but we're also going to be getting to know each other a little bit better this next week. I want to get to know you better. I want you to get to know me better. We'll be doing our class expectations, our social contract, and then I want to celebrate the work you've been doing in your notebook. So if you've gotten behind, judge-free zone. This is your goal today and tomorrow. I just want you reading that fiction book. Remember what I said yesterday? This is a college level course. So I'm really relying on all of you to be avid students because we are a national avid demonstration school, which means even if you're not in the elective, you are an avid student. You are a student. If you don't know this, we have visitors from all over this nation who come to see what you do each day because their dream is that they can get their students to do what you do. And if you didn't know, AVID means advancement via individual determination. So in my class, the expectation is right now, especially, you're reading at least 30 minutes each day. It could be spread out throughout the day in that fiction book, and then you're doing a new page in your notebook. You're trying out the things we've been talking about during the mini lessons. Whether you've been doing the mini lessons with me via WebEx, or you've just been watching the videos. Either one is just as good, okay? So here's what I would like for you to do today. I want you to set up a new notebook page. I always want you to make sure these are the things I'm looking for. I'm giving you total freedom in how you set up your notebook page, but there are a couple of ingredients I want to see. So you should always have the title of the book you're reading and the page or the pages that you're jotting from, okay? So I like to leave mine blank until I finish my reading for the day because then I can add the pages afterwards. Put the date. That's just good for you and I to know this is when you were doing this thinking work. And then we always want to plan out our thinking work before we begin. So for me, some of the big things we've been working on this week, I'm going to zoom in so you can see how I set this up. has been character details. So anytime you're getting 3D details about your characters and you can picture that character, I want you to jot that down. So what I did is I went ahead and got a Post-it and I titled it, my main character's name is Malika, details about Malika. So now I know while I'm reading, I'm going to stop and jot, add to this Post-it. Anytime I'm getting some of those 3D details, I can picture Malika in my mind. I also really want to focus on connections or background knowledge. Good morning, Folk Nation. My first announcement is... Apologies, guys. I paused it during that announcement. I know that it's really important to make note, to jot any personal connections that I'm having with my main character or my story, any background knowledge, wisdom that I've acquired through life experience that I want to jot down, because that's making me engaged with the text, with the character, and it's making it come to life. And I'm starting to analyze, think about it even deeper. And then the last thing I want to make sure that I take notes on is possible themes. That's the biggest skill we've been trying out this week, and it's a big one. So anytime I come across any possible messages or themes that I think the author is trying to slide across the page to me, I'm going to take note of it. So what I want you to do today, I want you to set up your notebook page. It can look like mine. It could look different. But I do want you to focus on what specifically are you going to jot. Go ahead and set that up, how you're going to do it. You could be so creative with this if you want, or you could copy me, or you could just honestly write it out. But I would make sure you write the title of, hey, I'm right here, I'm jotting details. Right here, I'm jotting background knowledge. Right here, I'm jotting possible themes. Does that make sense? We do want to organize our jots, so when you go back to them, you're like, oh yeah, that's what I was jotting. So you're going to do this first, and then I just want you reading. I want you spending so much time with this book over the weekend. I want you to be enjoying it. If you are not enjoying it, I want you to go to your homepage in Canvas. Guys, I have put so many Easter eggs for you. If you want to try out the skin I'm in, I put that there because I truly love this book. It's a wonderful fiction book. It's an easy read. There are great 3D details and wonderful themes sprinkled throughout. You can read the whole book by clicking the book on my little Bitmoji Classroom. You could also click the Harry Potter books and listen to the whole first book. Or you could go down here and hit the next slide, and you can access any of the digital libraries here, okay? Remember, we're reading fiction. It is your responsibility to be reading that. Our goal is that we should be close to finishing our fiction book within the next week or two. Some of you have already done that, which is amazing. And then what we want to do is we want to just keep reading. So if you're getting close, go ahead and start shopping here for your next fiction book, okay? I hope that you guys are feeling much more confident at the end of this 3 weeks. I want you to know that I'm here for you. We're going to get through all of this together. This is going to be the year that we're going to write so many stories about, tell so many stories about. If you need anything, I am here. You can always go to the announcements and just hit reply. It emails me, or you can email me at dobsin@cfbisd.edu. Happy reading, everyone, and have a wonderful 3-day weekend.